Peter Strzok, FBI agent removed from Robert Mueller's Russia probe, called Trump an idiot. Washington. The senior FBI agent who was removed from special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia probe earlier this year referred to Donald Trump prior to his election as an idiot, according to a tranche of emails turned over to the Senate Judiciary Committee late Tuesday. Peter Strzok, a counterintelligence agent, also suggested that the Republican Party needs to pull their head out of their ass. Strzok was removed from Mueller's staff earlier this year after Justice Department investigators began reviewing whether he exchanged messages critical of President Trump. Strzok, who also helped run the investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server, was abruptly reassigned this summer to the Bureau's Human Resources Office. The disclosure of 375 text message communications between Strzok and FBI colleague Lisa Page not only included disparaging references to Trump but also slammed former Democratic candidates Bernie Sanders and Martin O'Malley, and pondered the sexual preference of Republican Ohio Governor John Kasich. The communications obtained by USA Today late Tuesday covered more than a year's worth of communications between Strzok and Page, beginning August 16, 2015 to December 1, 2016. The communications between the two officials initially came to the attention of the Justice Department's Inspector General during an ongoing inquiry into the department's handling of the Clinton email investigation. Page also had been assigned to the Mueller team but had returned to the FBI before the text messages were discovered. Republican lawmakers, including House Judiciary Chairman Bob Goodlatte, Republican Virginia, have sought the release of these communications since Strzok's removal was explained earlier this month. During one August 16, 2015 exchange, Page noted that she had just noticed my first Bernie Sanders bumper sticker. Made me want to key the car. He's an idiot like Trump, Strzok replied. Figure they cancel each other out. More, FBI agent assigned to Russia investigation removed after anti-Trump texts. In a March 4, 2016, exchange, Page refers to Trump as a loathsome human. Strzok responds less than a minute later, yet he may win. Would he be a worse president than Republican Texas Senator Ted Cruz? Trump? Yes, I think so, Page said. Strzok and Page appeared to cover the political waterfront with explicit commentary that spared neither candidates nor voters. They exchanged digs about Trump's famous reference to the size of his hands and how that measure might refer to his sexual prowess. America will get what the voting public deserves, Strzok said last March. That's what I'm afraid of, Page replies. God, Hillary should win 100 million to 0. Strzok said as part of the same March text string. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein is expected to testify before the House Judiciary Committee on Wednesday, and will undoubtedly be asked about the communications. Ever since federal authorities announced Strzok's move, conservatives have questioned the credibility of the Russia probe and revved up their calls for Attorney General Jeff Sessions to appoint a special prosecutor. They are seeking a review of not just political bias within Mueller's team but also former FBI Director James Comey's decision to close the investigation into Clinton's email server without recommending charges and a Russian company's acquisition of U.S. uranium. On Tuesday, Trump's lawyers called for a new special counsel to investigate any links between the Justice Department and Fusion GPS, the political research firm that generated an unverified dossier alleging extensive ties between Trump and the Russian government. Sessions has directed senior federal prosecutors to evaluate Republican members' various requests for a special counsel, but has not made any decisions yet. Democrats say Republicans are raising these grievances now to divert attention away from the widening investigation into possible collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia, and possible obstruction of justice by the president. Mueller's probe recently resulted in 2 indictments and 2 guilty pleas from Trump associates, including a guilty plea from former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn for lying to the FBI about his communications with the Russian ambassador. The news about Strzok's move came just one day after Mueller's team announced it had reached a deal with Flynn. Flynn agreed to cooperate with Mueller's ongoing inquiry into Russia's interference in the 2016 campaign. More, Trump attorneys seek special counsel to look into Justice Department links to firm behind dossier. More, House conservatives ramp up accusations of bias against Trump in Russia probe. More, Flynn's plea deal puts Mueller inside Trump's inner circle with a miss.